What's up, y'all? It's Boosters Reviews here. I'm going to be reviewing the two new Garry albums on Bandcamp, Garry and 360 Days. Sorry about that. I'm just going to hop right into Garry. We're going to do that first, and after we're going to do 360 Days, all in the same video because they came out. They're both pretty short and they came out relatively close together. So the first song is Cat in the Pants. The beat's very ambient, and it's pretty similar to the tracks on 360 Days. And the vocal performance from Garry is, in my personal opinion, one of his best yet. And this is one of my favorite tracks in the album. And it's beautiful, you know. His lyrics are pretty solid, you know, has classic moments, you know, I don't care about chlamydia or rat gang media. That's pretty great. Now the next track, What You Doing, is awful. The vocal effects are terrible. I have no clue what he's saying the entire time. It's awful. The production does not make up for it at all. This is honestly the worst song I've ever heard outside of Perfect featuring Tim Rowe. This is terrible. It's a terrible track. Now the third track is Llama. It has some pretty cool sampling and the beat is pretty tough. I like this song a lot. The lyrics also have references to Rat Gang Media albums, but he did steal a Moose Juice bar. I'm really not sure if he knows, but the bar is, gotta stop being gay in the songs. Now this song isn't released yet, but I know he's heard it. It's on Dreamland Deluxe. I'm not really sure which track it is, but he stole the bar, but that's okay. It's all good. It's the opening bar to the track too. I'm not sure if it was on purpose or if maybe that was another reference, foreshadowing. Next track is gonna be Roblox. It's pretty mid. The reverb is really extra. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Wouldn't say over his vocals at least, but the production's pretty similar to the ambience of 360 Days and Cat in the Pants. So for that reason, it's not too bad. It kind of makes up for it. I really like the production on this one, but interlude is really lame. It's literally just an interlude. Like there's no lyrics or anything. There's just sampling in a beat. So yeah. And then Applesauce is a pretty good instrumental, but it doesn't really rank up to any of the great ones on 360 Days or Pancakes, Interlude, Alien Jesus, Christmas Dreams, Rare, Delirious. You know what I mean? It's not really quite on that level for me, at least at this point. The next track is going to be Float, Marmoset, Potentially Described, Kittens Is You Commonly. Not really sure I came up with that one. That one's stupid. It's terrible. It's an awful freestyle of a beat that's really lame. Nothing is really super positive about this track. It's just kind of mid. There's nothing too great about it. Next track is going to be Cheetos. It's pretty goated. You know, the Moose Juice feature is amazing. The production is absolutely amazing. It's top 2 on the album for me. And Garry's verse isn't bad. The chorus is beautiful. It's just overall a really good track. I like the chorus, both verses, production, everything's great about it. Dream Away is terrible. The production is mid, but the drums are okay, but the other instruments, like the little synth, is kind of weird. But Garry's verse isn't too bad. It's really the only redeeming factor outside of somewhat the drums. I have no issues with the drums, but they're not anything special. The last track is Imagination/outro. I have no clue what he's saying. The reverb is way over the top. Like, it's really overpowering everything. He really turned wet and dry all the way up, apparently. So I'm going to rank all the tracks from worst to best. For coming in worst, you already know it's going to be What You Doing. I mean, it's terrible. Next going to be Float, Marmoset, Potentially Describe, Kittens Is You Commonly. Next for me is going to be Imagination, then Dream Away, then Roblox, then Outro, then Interlude, Applesauce, Cat in the Pants, Llama, and in first place is going to be Cheetos. My overall ranking for this album is going to be a 6.7. My reasoning is just there's a lot of stinkers, but there are some bangers. You know, Cat in the Pants, Llama, and Cheetos are some good ones. Really, everything other than that is mid at best, so 6.7 I feel is fair. Now get ready for the 360 Days review. Alright, now for the 360 Days review. Now this is definitely my favorite of the first two. The first track is I Am Eating Bacon. It's really beautiful. I really like the snapping, I'm pretty sure it is, in the background with the beautiful synth or pad or whatever. Menendez is the next one. It has some awesome sampling and a great synth. It flows very, very well with the first track. Juice Moose, though, is the next track. Is my personal favorite in the entirety of Garry Sign's discography. It's beautiful. It's sort of eerie in a way that shows, it really just describes the entire album, how I feel about it. I like the layering of all the instruments, really makes the song feel complete. It's beautiful. It's kind of creepy, but it's awesome. It's an amazing track. And it takes the spot over Christmas Dreams 1, you know. The next one's gonna be When Pigs Fly. It's not my favorite. It's pretty solid, but it is a little drawn on. That's really all I have to say about it. The next one's Christmas Dreams 2. It's not the worst, but it is a little bit long, but it's definitely not bad at all. I know I've hated on it in the past, but it's not that bad. Operation Save R. Kelly is a beautiful track. I think the sampling's great, and I really like the pad and the drums. Now, the name is very goofy. I won't lie, the name's incredibly goofy, but it's a good track overall. I like it. The next one's gonna be Rourke. I have no clue how you say it. R-O-R-K-E. The drums are awesome. The piano type thing is beautiful, and I love it. It's an amazing track. It's beautiful. It's awesome. Watch Dogs 2 is a great track, but it is not better than tracks like Rourke, Moose Juice, Menendez. It's still great though. The next one's going to be Delusional 2. I really like the pad and drums. That's all I have to say about the project altogether. The sampling, I really love the sort of eeriness that the album possesses that I described in Juice Moose. It's really present throughout the whole album. The album really flows greatly. And they all sound similar, but not too similar. It's amazing. Now, my track rankings are going to go The Worst, When Pigs Fly, Christmas Dreams 2, I'm Eating Bacon, Operation Save R. Kelly, Watch Dogs 2, Delusional 2, Menendez, Rourke, and Juice Moose. My overall rating for this one? 9.7 out of 10. It's a beautiful album. That's it for Moose Juice Reviews today. You have a great day.